What's up guys, my name is Nigel. Welcome back to another video, and in this video we are going to be looking at the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets is a text that is constantly referred to by guys like Billy Carson, trying to show that it's teaching us some hidden truths and grand conspiracies, things like that. However, I wanted to get my hands on these Emerald Tablets because I wanted to see what they said for myself. However, in trying to buy a book of the Emerald Tablets and trying to find a actual scholarly translation of them, what I realized is there are actually two sets of Emerald Tablets, one of which is called the Emerald Tablet of Hermes, which is basically a book of alchemy. There is no physical actual tablet that we have. It's literally an 8th century text. It's not that ancient. It's way younger than the actual Bible. Yes, it claims to be based off some emerald stone. However, we can't really prove that. Somebody could have just made it up. That being said, it is taken a lot more seriously in scholarly circles than the next Emerald Tablet that I'm going to talk about, which is the Emerald Tablet of Thoth the Atlantean. Now this one is a wild one, and this one is actually the tablet that Billy Carson keeps referring to. And here's what's fascinating, is that this tablet, I was expecting for there to be a real tablet somewhere, but there isn't. There isn't any tablet like this. And whenever I tried finding a translation, a guy's name kept on coming up. And his name was Maurice Doreal. Now, at first I was like, okay, who is this guy? Right? So I went and checked. And not only is he the translator or the person that's authoring these books, he was a guy that lived in the 20th century. And he claimed to have met Atlanteans, and he claimed to have found these emerald tablets somewhere in the Pyramid of Giza, which he wrote down. And obviously that book has become super popular in some circles, and now Billy Carson latches onto that, calls it ancient texts and ancient emerald tablets. However, it's nothing more than a 20th century work of fiction. There is nothing ancient about it at all. So that's pretty much it. There's no woo-woo here. We have one ancient text, fairly ancient, 8th century, that claims to be a translation or a textual version of ancient emerald tablets, which relates to alchemy. Moving on to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean, that is just a work of fiction written by a guy in the 20th century. There is no evidence whatsoever that there are these emerald tablets somewhere in some museum. They don't exist. I checked, they don't exist. It would have been fun if they did, but they don't. So what that means is, why should we bother about learning about this book, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean? Sure, it'll be fun to read it for a bunch of fiction, but don't take it seriously. And what is very concerning is that guys like Billy Carson will spout off things in that book as if it's something true or has ancient roots. Meanwhile, all it is a 20th century work of fiction. If you found this video helpful, feel free to leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. If not, that's all good too. If you think that I should actually read both of these books, feel free to let me know in the comments below. Maybe I am missing something, maybe I'm not, but I often like to look at where the book came from before I read it. And the Emerald Tablets of Thoth the Atlantean just sounds like a guy trying to scam people, so he writes this book, and a lot of people, misinformed or uninformed people, take it too seriously. All the best and take care.